On the last Sunday in February, I pray that the coming spring will warmly permeate to our listeners. When I feel the changing seasons in my body according to natural principles at the set time, I am amazed at the harmony I learn from nature. This is probably because everything from the birth of any being to growth, the subsequent changes, and the effect that the process leaves behind, and everything that such life becomes a seed and is planted again in someone's soul, is considered a mystery. And the meanings and memories that the relationships formed by that life, and the traces of losing them add to it. Eventually, this will become story that is transmitted orally to those left behind. Therefore, it can be summarized that memories are transmitted and continued through words. At this time, if the whole of life is summarized in words, it will never be a moment, but the result of being engraved, uttered, and accumulated over the course of one's life. The most intense of senses that a person is born into and receives when he opens his eyes are sight and hearing. Vision is to recognize the existence of you in front of me, so it is the first step from me to you. And hearing can be said to be a gift from the existence of you delivered to me. Just as a baby is born, recognizes and embraces its mother, instinctively matches and secures stability, so we form love and longing through seeing, and become accustomed to hearing as we approach. And by listening to it, it is engraved in our hearts, and by combining what we have heard from various places, we develop it into a more mature word of value. As the language matures, learning accumulates, knowledge increases, and one's own worldview expands. If you refine and express your own words through such a process, you create and imprint your own imagery while selecting and using those words. As we reveal ourselves to someone in this way, our relationship expands. Therefore, my will is involved in all processes of preparing, selecting, and expressing words. Therefore, when it is connected with the problem of intention to use the gift of reason that the Lord has given me, and it is combined with my words and actions created by the soul in my words, it is life as a whole. In summary, the life itself that is shaped and built up by the Spirit of the Lord given to me becomes a word that reveals me to others. However, my life is a process that no one else can take the place of. In the end, my life itself is the only fruit that can prove who I am and what purpose I have lived. As the test of what the fallen world is in the furnace, so in tribulation is the test of the just. Praise no one before he speaks, for it is then that people are tested. What life itself says and is witnessed in words is revealed without lies and transparently reflected in front of people. A good tree does not bear rotten fruit, nor does a rotten tree bear good fruit. A good person out of the store of goodness in his heart produces good, but an evil person out of a store of evil produces evil. For from the fullness of the heart the mouth speaks. The heart cannot lie. Even if it is covered and wrapped, the truth will eventually be revealed over time. The same is true of a life that seems to be overflowing with hearts. The traces of where my life has passed testify, the love engraved in the experiences and memories of those I met there, and the fruits of life explain it. A life bearing the weight of time becomes a message to the world. There is no need to stumble over the words of evaluation and prejudice of a word that is written on the sand and swept away by the waves. If I honestly pray that my life will eventually become love, I hope that my life, given only once, will bear fruit that matches the love of the Lord. Be firm, steadfast, always fully devoted to the work of the Lord, knowing that in the Lord your labor is not in vain. Preserve the gift of the Lord that has been engraved on your soul. Make that gift mature with good intentions and will. Let's live today faithfully so that we can live a life of good influence that is a blessing and a gift, so that it may become the light of the Lord's will, and the fruit that is fragrant with love for one another.